Shalom Israel. I'm say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Hakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutation to you. Hopefully, like Akim, doing his work throughout the four corners, doing his work in truth and sincerity. This is an article I found from BuzzFeed.news entitled Jason Momoa just shaved off his beard and people are freaking out. Alright, so this is from April 18th, the other day. So this is a guy what it looks like he's obviously in the entertainment industry. I'm gonna do this for edification's sake. It says this is a public service announcement. It is with a heavy heart that I must announce the passing of Jason Momoa's beard. It was 7 years old. Alright, so obviously this guy has a beard on his face, as a man should. So it says, yes, that's right, Jason Momoa, the bearded, crunchy, wearing god, is now completely clean shaven. Let us take a moment to grieve what we have lost. Alright, so he shaved off his beard for, just because he probably had a role in a movie or whatever the case is, or just felt like shaving it. But Israel, just for edification, Israel's not supposed to be doing those, different customs of the heathen. These things such as getting linings, which a lining is haircut, but you get the edges of your line of your head where the hair stops in a shape, and with clippers, so to speak. That's what Jake used. That's what Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans use on their heads at the barbershop. So you're not supposed to be doing that. Like, for instance, today I basically told the barber, don't give me a lineup, which I should be cutting my own hair by now, but nonetheless, he really didn't want to because he was being a niggard, trying to, force me to get a lineup or whatever. So, he kind of pissed me off, but that's a nigga. What do you do with that? You can't do. He's stupid, but he has a complexion for, the connection. So, men of the Lord, we look rough around the edges because we don't. For one, some brothers just grow their hair out. Some brothers get haircuts often, and grow our beards out, whatever the case is. But this, they're gonna call him a god because he, just because everybody loves these other nations in Esau, which he might be a Jake, but still, for all they know, he's a so-called white man or whatever. So, but Jake looks like rough or has beards and stuff. We don't get considered very on the higher sexual market level, high up there in looks, if that makes sense. But it says the beard has been Jason Momoa's staple since 2012, and oh, what a glorious beard it was. It's not even a glorious beard that much. It's just more of a goatee and a lot of hair. He has long hair, which is effeminate. But the beard is now no more. Chiseled jawline. Yeah, so I everybody considers, Esau to be he gets the picking out of the women and, everything. So, because this is his world. But I'm going to get the scriptures because Jake is not supposed to be shaving his beard because it's against the scriptures. Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. So, Leviticus, that's in the law, how you're not supposed to do that. Around the corner of your heads, meaning get, a taper with the whole line up, at the barbershop, or mar the corners of your beard. So like shaving all the way down, putting shaving cream and shaving the hair on your face off. You're not supposed to be doing that. It's not a custom of ours. It's a custom of the heathens, which I'm gonna get. And it's all set up for reasons, because when Jake does that, uh, they get all types of big old razor bumps and keloids, all the type of stuff. So every time we go against the natural setup of the Lord, we get jacked up. But Israel doesn't pay attention because they're sottish children. They're stupid. Like the scriptures say, it says Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah 10:10-2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heaven, signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So, Esau, Edom has it set up in his society where he sets up these different shaving, Gillette commercials and all of that. Now, there's nothing wrong with making yourself look neat, clean sometimes. You don't want to be looking all bummy, but combing your beard all out, and whenever your hair gets out of order, all over the place, you want to tame it. But you're not supposed to be like Esau. Has to shave. He gets a little hair on his face, and he say he looks terrible. He looks dirty, whatever the case may be. But although the beard is coming back, a lot of people are rocking beards and hair in their faces and afros and things like that. But for the most part, a lot of our people still like Negroes love to get their hair cuts and wear do-rags and do that nigga stuff. So it's not in our customs to do so, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not in our customs to do that. Why is that, man? Because first of all, it's a sign of a masculinity, so to speak, a manliness, which you should be portraying in the world, even more so now since it's demonized. And women, they're just stupid, so they're not even. See, God said that in his tweets from women, basically being the low life pieces of like shit, like they are. Okay. So. So hey, Jake, we're supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. Whatever we can is in our power to do so. We do it. And whatever we don't do, we ain't supposed to do. We don't do. That's why we have the law set. The law set up like that. Okay, and let the heathens do whatever because the word wasn't given to the heathen. That's why they're rejected. The children of Israel are held to a higher standard. That's why we're the most looked down upon and casted away in this, forsaken society. But in the kingdom of heaven, that's when it's going to be set up. You ain't going to have Jake doing that, going off in that magnitude like they are now. And the way the Lord ultimately set it up is going to come back in the ultimate way, the best fashion, like it's supposed to be. You know, because I know myself personally, was shaving my beard all the time for the sport I was doing. So, you know, that's another transgression. But you know, there's the water year, the Lord woke us up, or woke me up, you know, and other brothers like me as well to get out of that madness, man. And with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of that great millstone. Who well, peace, blessing, salutation to hopefully elect Aki and Aquaf doing his work throughout the four corners of the earth, doing it with true sincerity. Shalom.